Still to come, a widespread outage affecting cellular and internet service for tens of thousands of customers across the country. What we know this midday. Plus, postal workers want the U.S. Postal Service to do more to protect them. What they're asking as they prepare to rally in downtown Dallas. And after months of contention with Dallas city leaders, city manager T.C. Broadnax is out. What led to his resignation as the search begins for his replacement.
You're watching NBC5 News at 11.
And glad you're with us. We begin with breaking news here this midday. Tens of thousands of cell phones are still out of service right now. Dallas-based AT&T is working to fix an outage that's affecting people all across the country, including people right here in North Texas. Live look here at the website that tracks these outages. The area you see here in red is the AT&T outages. Reported in just the last 24 hours, that number surging to around 72,000. This all started around 2:30 this morning, and it surged around 7 a.m. NBC5's Ben Russell live outside of AT&T headquarters in downtown Dallas. Been any indication at this point on when this nightmare was going to end?
That is the question, right? You say the word nightmare, but for a lot of folks, that's what they're talking about this morning. Someone on the sidewalk here across the street from the headquarters had even more choice words than that a few minutes ago, because no service is not an option. Not for most people, not in 2024, not probably in 2004, if we're being completely honest, considering how big of a deal cell phone service is for so many people's lives. This here is the latest statement from Dallas-based AT&T. We got it within the last 20 minutes or so. It does answer a little bit more of the questions that we've been trying to get answers to. It says some of our customers are experiencing wireless service interruptions this morning. Our network teams took immediate action, and so far, 3/4 of our network has been restored. We're working as quickly as possible to restore service to remaining customers. Now, there is no word yet from the world's largest telecommunications company about what exactly happened overnight. No answer to why it remains a problem or why it's a problem for some customers and not for others. We know that among the many customers this is affecting as we speak are emergency services organizations, including MedStar Mobile Healthcare, the ambulance service for Fort Worth and much of Tarrant County.
Unfortunately, one of the systems that went down at 2:30 this morning was a system called Firstnet. It's by AT&T, and Firstnet is what most public safety agencies across the country use because it was built to be more robust. So when the system went down at 2:30, us, area law enforcement, fire agencies, first responders all over, lost connectivity with their field units. So we had to revert to radio dispatching and actually using maps in the ambulances to get to calls, because the mapping systems weren't working because the cell system was down.
So to be clear, that's not MedStar saying we can't get to you. It's we are working to get to you. They are working the problem. For their part, Grand Prairie's 911 Communications Center posted on the former Twitter overnight telling people trying to get in touch with 911 to try connecting to Wi-Fi and enabling Wi-Fi calling. But a concern that people should know if they do that is Wi-Fi calling does not attach a location to where you're calling from, so you're going to need to tell dispatchers where you are. For its part, Dallas Fire Rescue, Dallas 911, they tell us they are not having problems. Again, as we say, this is intermittent. So that's where we stand. Just after 11 o'clock this morning, there is progress being made. There are still problems. We cannot yet say from AT&T when this will all be solved, but rest assured, we are asking those questions. Live in Dallas, Ben Russell, NBC5.
Yeah, still a big issue this midday. Ben, thank you. We should also mention here that Cricket Wireless, which is owned by AT&T, is also experiencing these outages. NBC5 also reached out to other carriers, including Verizon and T-Mobile. Verizon says the issue is only impacting customers if they try to reach out to the carrier with the issue. T-Mobile says its network is operating normally, and the outage map likely shows the customers who were trying to reach out to people on other networks. Now, some people with an iPhone may see that SOS message on your status bar. That means the phone is having trouble connecting to the network, but it can still make emergency calls through other carrier networks. That's according to Apple support. Of course, we'll continue to follow the developments during this newscast, as well as on our website, NBCDFW.com.